Hi people! For this video I'm filling the last page of my sketchbook the same way I started it, by sketching my OC Coral. Her name was originally Ursula, but I never really liked it and my friend pointed out that it didn't really fit her, so I decided to change it. This also means that there will be a sketchbook tour coming up, so watch out for that. For this video, I know I was meant to do a sketching chat, but I originally intended on talking about styles, not OCs. But then I realized there are so many YouTube videos about styles out there, plus I don't really want to get involved in any of that internet drama about that. One more thing I want to say, disclaimer, I am in no way professional and these are just a few tips I came up with from all the time I've spent drawing. Now that I'm done with my announcement, let's get into the video. So as I previously wrote, today I am talking about OCs and my advice for creating and improving them. My first tip is, have some or most of the details about your character fleshed out before you start refining their design. I say this because you want to make your character design partially based off of their personality and backstory. I know a lot of people don't want to do a ton of writing before they start to draw, and I'm not saying you should do that at all. Sometimes it can be really helpful to have a vague idea of what your character is going to look like. Just either don't have any important details yet or be open to changing some of the things about your OC to fit their personality, backstory, etc. You especially want to base your character's colors and clothes off of their information, because if your character lived in the North Pole, then you wouldn't want them to dress in summer clothes and have pink hair. Unless, of course, that is what you want, because there are circumstances in which it can make sense. This may sound weird, but you should really figure out your OC's birthday and zodiac sign before all else. I know a lot of people don't believe in that kind of stuff, but still, you aren't creating a real person, just a fictional character. So once you know some of your character's traits, good and bad, go online and look up zodiacs that relate to those traits. Moving on to the next tip I have, which is to use shape language. I don't care if your style is anime or most body types and don't include shapes, do it anyways. That sounded a bit harsh, but what I mean is that all ways of drawing include some kinds of shapes, because human bodies are made up of shapes. If you don't remember, circles represent happy, friendly, and cute things. Squares give off sturdy, trustworthy vibes, internally and externally, and triangles are generally used for aggressive, active, and unpredictable characters. I originally thought that triangles should mainly be used for evil or mean characters, but that is not entirely true. Pearl has a good amount of triangles in her design because of her attitude and how fierce she is. When you are using shapes in your character design, you usually or should use more than one kind of shape and even combine them into new shapes. It is especially important to have shape language in your character's faces, in particular their eyes. Maybe this is just me, but when I look at someone's character, I'm drawn to their eyes. So, you want your OC's eyes to convey their personality. For example, Pearl's eyes are very round because she is very kind, but her eyelashes are sharp to represent that part of her. Now moving on, my final tip for today isn't really a tip, but colors are more important than you would think. Once you have your character's personality traits figured out, you need to design a color scheme. Don't make the mistake I did and at first just start sketching them not in color. Finding what colors your character is made up of is incredibly important because different colors go together as well as convey certain emotions. The emotions aren't quite as important as your colors fitting their personality and where they live, but I'm going to go over what emotions the colors convey anyway. Red makes you hungry and angry, orange is energetic and sporty. I think I didn't do that much research on this, so you may want to go search up this stuff on your own. Yellow is fun and happy, green is comfy and at home, blue is sad or at least melancholy. And last but not least, purple is calm and spiritually. As I said a second ago, I didn't bother to do that much research on this, so please don't get mad if I'm wrong. So keep that in mind when you're making your character's color scheme. The other, and in my opinion, more important part of picking colors is finding ones that go together. When you are making a character, I recommend using 2 or 3 colors, one being the base color and one being an accent. So small amounts of that, and it should probably be bright so it stands out. I know there's a lot of tools in Procreate and probably a lot of other drawing programs that chooses the colors that go together. There is also a trick where you can choose vibrant colors and then lay your main color over them with a low opacity. While those can be helpful if you are a beginner or are lazy, I guess that's fine. But I do recommend taking the time to play around with different things so it's more original and you end up liking it more. Plus, that trick doesn't even work when you're doing traditional art, so yeah. If you don't remember or never knew, complementary colors are red and green, orange and blue, purple and yellow, and that's basically it. There's also lots of variations of those colors. If you don't remember or never knew, complementary colors are red and green, orange and blue, and purple and yellow. The color scheme of Pearl is basically tan skin, which is a variation of orange, sort of brownish, reddish orange hair, and the blue clothing with white accents. When I was designing her, I literally had no idea what color I wanted her hair to be, so I made it a brownish orange because I knew that I wanted her clothing to be blue, and those two go together, so that's really helpful for that too. Also, one more thing, please don't give your character more than one really bright color because then it starts looking cluttered, and let's just say don't do that. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you found my tips and advice at least a bit helpful. I want to repeat once more that I'm not a professional and I didn't actually do that much research for these tips. These are just from my own experiences. Now I'm going to let you watch the rest of the video in peace. thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you did, and hope to see you guys next time. Bye!